Hi again. So this is not a video I was planning on making. It's actually 1:30 today, Saturday. So talk about last minute, but something happened this morning that really made me want to share another part of my life with you. Um, so my family has been going to Bridge Church since I was 9, and we actually live where we do because of that. We used to live on like 172nd till I was 9, and then we've lived in like 2 houses in this area of town. And because Bridge is like super close to where we live now. And Bridge and Abide have this thing called lighthouses, which is really just living wherever you are, and being a light for Jesus and loving the people around you. And so my family became a lighthouse. And so I have just been able to see God do so much because of that. And because of just the way that my parents have lived. They've been very just open to doing whatever God wants them to be doing. And not just having a rigid way that they want life to go and sticking to that. They've been open to the way that God wants them to live. So I've just been able to see so many stories. One that stands out to me is a few years ago, we had a neighbor that we got to know because her son would come over and play a lot. And she started going to our church. And there was this one Sunday where she was just crying. She was crying and praying for a car. She really needed a car. And she prayed with someone at our church and goes home. Literally later that day, my mom gets a text from our friend. I don't remember all the details, but gets a text, and they were getting rid of their car. And they gave our neighbor their car. Literally on the day that she was crying in church praying for a car. So that just has always stood out to me, but there's been so many stories like that I've been able to experience because of my parents just wanting to live for God and pray and then see prayers being answered. And something similar happened this morning. Not maybe as significant, but I think still just as meaningful. So you probably had a little bottle of water, and hopefully it was cold because we didn't get them in the fridge till this morning. They were supposed to go in last night, and my mom walked past them and was like, oh gosh, we got to get these in the fridge. So puts them in the fridge. We've got a ton of stuff in the fridge, so it's already full. So she has to like clear stuff out to be able to make room for it. So she does that, and to make room, she takes out these little cartons of milk that we had. Someone gave them to us to give to other people. So we had already given some to some of our neighbors, and then had some more that we needed to get rid of. So my mom told my sister to go bring them to this other neighbor we have behind us. And so she does. She brings them over. Our neighbor's in the car. She hands them to her, comes back. Just a few minutes later, my mom gets a text from this neighbor, and she says, oh my gosh, I was in my car about to drive away to go get milk. I needed milk for my kids. And your daughter walks up and she brings me milk. And I've been praying for people in my life, and she just brings up milk when I need milk. And so we were like, that's amazing. And so I hope that encourages you, just that if you pray, you'll see God working. So yeah, I have been talking a long time. I need to quit this because you are watching so much of me today. But anyways, I'm excited to see you.